Okay, this is the commentator app for Live for Speed, which really only works with gripmasters. And at the minute, we're watching a race from a couple of tracks ago where there were lots of crashes and chaos. So the first tab you've got here is the drivers, and you can rank that by position in the race at the moment, or you can rank it by gap. So if you obviously the first driver doesn't have any gap to the driver ahead of him, so the next one is 0.2. So that you need to refresh that automatic or anytime you want to see the closest gaps. And at the minute, San Martin has got a really tight gap, so click on him and go straight to his camera. And obviously you can change the camera angle you want after that, or maybe if you want, I can add more buttons here. So when there's a collision, this will flash red. And if there's a pit stop, this will flash green, so we can track what's happening real time. Then on the laps, you can see which drivers have been fastest on each of the laps. So Zivchik was fastest on lap 2 and 3, but then Koivunen was getting into his groove and speeding up. So new lap is set. Zivchik is the first person to cross the line, so his time is fastest at the minute. And let's see what happens as Koivunen gets to the start-finish line. That may change. Let's see. Yeah, he's still the fastest. Let's see. Okay, so he's the fastest. Then under collisions, we can see all of the drivers that have collided. We get the names, we get the force. So if it was below a certain speed of impact, it will be low, then medium, and then high. We can see the position of the driver when the collision took place. So obviously a collision between Ruotsalainen for fourth place, that's a major incident. You can also see the class of each driver here to see how important the collision is. So Cordoso hitting Houghton and two pros hitting each other, that's a big deal. And we've got another collision here. You can see this is flashing red. But if you're on a different page, then the collisions tab will flash red. And then we can see, if we want to see, just back to the positions, if we see Koivunen, we can see the gap to Paljaka is less than a second. And then 4 seconds up the road is Marinov, and 4 seconds up the road is Zivchik. So we can track all that as it's happening, and I believe we're coming close to another pit stop, but we can watch this. So obviously a fantastic race like this, we maybe not need to look into other elements of the race that's going on, but when the pit stops come up, it gets quite interesting because we get a lot of information about the pit stop. So I think, let's see, Zivchik was fastest on lap 6 and lap 7. Oh, we've got flashing green here in pit stop. So we've got Takalo and Venturelli have come into the pits. Takalo was 17th before he had his pit stop. He's just finished, so he came out in position 20, so he lost 3 places. He put on R4s and R2s. Interesting choice, and it took him 18 seconds. No damage repair. Venturelli came in and he's got major body damage and minor body damage to repair, so he's still in the pits. We don't have a time for him yet. He was 18th place when he came in. Oh, he's just come out at place 20, and it took him 36 seconds to get the pit stop. And you can see flashing red, we've had another collision. So we've had Waniek and Palyaka. So click on that and it will go straight to that race. Oh, I think Waniek actually left. Yep, he has left the track. And we've had another pit stop. So C. Kirk has come in. And he's getting major body damage and minor body damage done. A. Frost is the longest pit stop at the minute with 55 seconds, but he was almost at the back of the pack, so that didn't cost him very much. And let's see what our current positions are. So we are, let's see, we'll track Koivunen because Živček has set more fast laps. So Živček is consistently the fastest in the race at the minute, so it looks like he's pulling away from Koivunen, and Koivunen is not being held up by anybody at the minute. He is 2 seconds behind Palyaka, and I'm sure some people went into the pits because there was an early pit message, but that has gone away. And if we look at the closest gaps, we can see, so we've got position, we've got a, obviously position number 1 has no gap because he's at the front, but we've got a battle on at for 12th position. We've got a reasonable battle for 5th position. So if we click on Ruotsalainen, let's see, he is right behind Palyaka. So this is an exciting race to follow. And let's see. Oh, we've had another collision. So Novak. Oh. Cordoso. And we've had another pit stop. So San Martin came in. He was positioned 13th. And P. Nappy came in position 6th. He had to get minor body damage repair, so he had a pretty quick stop at 17 seconds. So this at the minute, we've had our biggest loser from pit stops is Kronkvida, who lost 11 places. And although he was a fairly quick pit stop, and that is it.